Hey, hello, welcome to the Barefoot Business Spotlight. Today we're at Moat Mountain Smokehouse and Brewing Company in North Conway, New Hampshire. Today we're talking with Steve Johnson, the owner, about Barefoot and BBQ Pit Pellets. First, I'd like to thank you for having us on here, Steve. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for coming up and visiting us.
Give us a little history about Moat Mountain.
I'd been a fine dining chef, and I had a restaurant in Portland, and I was making these, fusion wraps, Caribbean, Southwestern, Asian. That business kind of exploded, and then I got interested in barbecue, and I had a lot of friends in the craft beer business, and that morphed into me playing around with barbecue at that restaurant and looking for a place in the mountains because I had started skiing again, and really ended up back in my hometown buying the restaurant I worked at when I was 14, ironically. We rehabbed it and started installing smokers and the brewery, and in 2000 we rolled out with our first beer, which was our Hefeweizen, and we rolled out our brisket first and our pulled pork and our ribs, and we just it's really been a work in progress since then. We feature a lot of vegetarian food, which was a large percentage of my business at the Portland restaurant. We brought a lot of that menu over, the black beans and rice and mango salsa and stuff like that, and we integrated it all into kind of a wood grill pizzas, barbecue, and the vegetarian menu, burgers, steaks, and we tried to bring it all together. We got a Cook Shack pellet grill a few years ago. It's basically the only commercial pellet grill available. We just wanted to get a really nice flavor on the meats that we're grilling, and we've been very happy with it. It's got a nice consistent heat. Pellets are very finicky. Your pellet provides a great quality, low ash residue, not a lot of chafe, not a lot of auger clog. We've been really happy with your pellets since we started using them.
How did you find Barefoot Pellet? We drove up yesterday. It took us 9 hours to get here.
Ironically, the power of internet search. I did an internet search for food-grade pellets. We weren't happy with our current supplier, and we were looking for a direct wholesale, no middleman situation. And somebody recommended your pellets on pellethead.com, one of the barbecue enthusiast websites that is all about pellet smoking and grilling. And we got some in, and we started playing around with them in the grill. And after you sent that sample, we were so happy we ordered that first half truckload from you.
What do you guys do around here to support the farm to table?
We have a myriad of local farmers that we work with when the season allows. We buy locally made feta cheese and cheddar cheese from Nuggetwood Farms. We recycle our spent grain to the farms, and we buy their milk. And we do as much as possible with the volume that we do. I mean, it is a huge push, and sustainability is very important to us as a business.
Well, I have to say, last night when we had dinner here, I had the curried crab and corned bisque, and I also had the brisket, and I have to say that brisket was some of the best brisket I've ever had in my life.
Oh, thanks. When we opened the place, Vicki and I had gone to Texas, and I had spent some time at the Salt Lick and a few of the barbecue pits around there, and really got an admiration for the way they take care of their meat, in the Austin area especially. We're constantly adjusting, trying to make, get the best barbecue we can.
Well, I also got to try your ribs last night, and when I picked it up to take a bite of it, the meat fell right off the bone onto my platter, so they definitely were mouth-watering.
Thanks. We dry rub our ribs. We don't, we don't braise them. We smoke them. We're really going for that authentic barbecue feel there.
We got to try some of your beers last night. I had Miss B's Blueberry. I have to tell you, it's a great beer. How did you start brewing beer?
Yeah, so when I was chefing down in Portland, it's Portland, Maine is one of the renaissance areas of craft brew, starting back in the 80s. I kind of fell in love with it as I came of age and started drinking craft beer and becoming an enthusiast. And I met a bunch of people down there in the industry, friends that own breweries, and I was opening the barbecue restaurant, and I said, wow, North Conway doesn't have a brew pub. We need to fix that. We need some local craft beer. It was all ales, and I felt that European style lagers were underrepresented in the marketplace. So that was my goal. And we found a brewer who had trained in Germany, and he was able to come in and give us some European style influence in our beers and set us up. And he stayed with us for a long time. He's moved on to Vermont now, and he's trained our current brewers. So we have the 7-barrel system here at the pub, and we got a 20-barrel system at the production brewery, where we also have the first automatic canning line that was in New Hampshire. And we went to cans because they protect the beer from light. A lot of people, think that skunked beer is a function of heat, and it's actually usually a function of hop shatter from UV rays.
So would you be considered the head brewmaster on site?
Oh no, I know just enough about brewing to make myself dangerous. You could call me the head dishwasher, the head bus person.
Yeah, well, anybody that owns a business, you're like the chief cook and bottle washer.
It's all about getting the product out and making people happy.
Absolutely. Thank you for sitting down with us today. Remember, if you need a place to go to Moat Mountain Smokehouse Brewing Company. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for coming, Joe.